You know the spot. You know what I'm doing. I'm making coffee. This can only mean one thing. Hello everybody, my name is Elena. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm back with another reading vlog. This one is different though, because I'm in a reading slump. How fun, right? Yeah, I don't want to read shit right now. But I do want to try to get myself back into the reading mood because reading makes me feel good. But I thought it would be refreshing for you to watch someone actually like in a reading slump and try to read for like a week. Because I know there's a lot of videos on YouTube that are like 24-hour readathons and stuff like that, and just videos where people read a lot of books, and that's fine. My eye is so itchy, and I love those videos. I think they're great. They're really entertaining to watch, but sometimes you just need your feelings validated, and this is what I'm doing. And I also look kind of like a mess because I I just woke up is what I'm trying to say. But we need to make coffee. So that's what I'm doing. Oh God, hold on. Whoever invented electric kettles, I wish to kiss you. It's actually been pretty chilly recently, so I'm not making cold coffee, but I'm not making it really hot either. It's you and me in this world. Just go and kiss me and bite me. Bite me, bite and hyphen is stuck in my head, if you couldn't tell. It's already 11:30, and it's not like I woke up like half an hour ago. Like, now I had breakfast and stuff like that, but I almost put the electric kettle in the fridge instead of the cabinet. So that should tell you how awake I truly am. I have my coffee. We need to add more milk though. You know how this goes. I drink milk with coffee. I don't drink coffee with milk. So. Wait, taste test? Oh, it's so good. Oh, I made it the perfect temperature as well because it's not like hot, but it's still pretty warm because it's been raining recently. It's actually kind of cold out. I'm going to explain why I'm in a reading slump, by the way, as soon as we sit down so I can drink my coffee. So, why am I in a reading slump? I read ACOTAR really quickly, like the whole series, and then I decided that I wanted to read Throne of Glass. And because I didn't do a reading vlog for the ACOTAR series, I decided I'd do reading vlogs for Throne of Glass. So, everything started out great. I read the first 4 books really quickly. Started the last 4 books, read Queen of Shadows, everything was smooth sailing, but I didn't give myself time to read other books in between. Like, I think I read only 2 other books in between, and they were just really, like, mid. They weren't really that good. And then I was supposed to read, like, tandem read, Tower of Dawn and Empire of Storms, and it didn't work, so I had to ditch it. And then I finished Tower of Dawn before Empire of Storms. I will explain everything better in the actual, like, vlogs that will hopefully come soon if I, you know, get myself to finish reading the series. But I read Tower of Dawn, and I'm 40-something% of the way through Empire of Storms. And then afterwards, I just have to read Kingdom of Ash, and that's it. And I'm done with the series. And I have zero want to read right now. And that's scary because I wanted to get the videos out, like, quicker than this. Like, if I read according to plan, I would have been finished with the series now. And I'm just so mad at myself, but you have to, like, give yourself time to adjust and adapt and just listen to yourself sometimes. Because yes, there was a plan. And yes, nothing went according to plan. But that doesn't mean that you have to, like, be disappointed in yourself, you know? So basically, this vlog is just me doing some self-care, because God knows I need it right now. But yeah. And then, I started watching Criminal Minds, which, by the way, is so good. Oh my God. But I watched season 1. I'm finishing season 2 today because I have 1 episode left, and then we're gonna start season 3. That's basically all I've been doing. Like, the time that I used to spend reading, I spend watching Criminal Minds and obsessing over Derek Morgan and Spencer Reid. That's probably what we're gonna do right now. And then maybe afterwards I'll try to read at least like a little bit of Empire of Storms. And I also kind of really want to make some Sims and just make them a house. So I might play The Sims later. I'll definitely update you and tell you what I decide. But for now, I think I'm just gonna finish season 2 and drink my coffee and maybe watch a little bit of season 3, but not a lot, like maybe 2 or 3 episodes. And we'll just go from there. Good morning. It's the next day. I'm about to eat breakfast, but I didn't do half the things that I was supposed to do yesterday. And, like, I guess I didn't have to do them, but, like, they were on my list of things to do, and I didn't do them. Why? Because I finished watching season 2 of Criminal Minds. And then decided that I wanted to play Wordle, which I do every day, but I wanted to play Co-Wordle online, and I spent, and I kid you not, probably like an hour and a half just playing Co-Wordle. It also might have been 2 hours. I genuinely don't know, because when I looked up from my laptop, it was dark outside. So I don't actually know how long I was playing it, but it was a pretty long time. And then decided I wanted to watch more Criminal Minds, so I watched 3 more episodes. AKA the first 3 from season 3, and then did nothing else that I was supposed to. But I will tell you some really good news. I was on TikTok and then realized that there is a book where the author modeled the MMC by Spencer Reid from Criminal Minds. And I adore Spencer Reid like every other person on this planet who's watched Criminal Minds. Like, I adore him so much. So I looked up the book, and it's called Ranger by Rebecca Sharp, I think. So it's on my Kindle now, because I really want to read it. And then I came across a video of this YouTuber. Oh, I'll put her on the screen. I don't remember her name because I only recently started watching her videos. But she was talking about, like, books she's excited to read in September. And the first one she mentioned is by Morgan Elizabeth. And it's called The Undoing of Bradley Reed. And that's basically about, like, the FMC. And then the MMC is the FBI agent that's, like, assigned to look at her search history. Are you fucking kidding me? That is the most fun concept for a book I've ever heard. Like, sometimes romance books have, like, the same concepts over and over again, and as much as I love romance, sometimes it gets really repetitive. This, I've never even, like, seen anything like this before, and it just sounds so freaking fun. I'm so excited to read it. It came out yesterday on September 5th, so it's a really new release. And then I got excited because I was excited to read, because that means I might actually have a fighting chance to get over this reading slump in, like, this week. Which honestly I didn't think I'd be able to do, but somehow it's happening, and I'm very excited about it. And then realized also that I am not only in the middle of Empire of Storms, I also started a book on my Kindle called Camera Shy. Don't remember the author. Here's a photo of the book. And it was actually really good. Like, the parts that I read were really good, but I never continued. But I'm actually not opposed to continuing that, so I actually think I will. And then maybe when I get over the reading slump, or when the time calls for it, I will just continue reading Empire of Storms, because I really can't do it right now. Like, I pick up the book and immediately put it down. Like, I read one sentence. I think the first sentence of that chapter, I read so many times over and over again, you'd think I'd remember it by now, but I don't. Because I literally don't care. Like, when you're in a reading slump, you don't care about any book, ever. Like, if you gave me Damaged Like Us right now, I still probably wouldn't read it. Because, like, I can't. I literally physically can't. But anyways, I think we actually have a fighting chance of getting... What am I... I just woke up and I'm scrambling everything that I want to say. I wanted to say that I think I actually have a fighting chance at beating this reading slump in this video, in this vlog. The morning, and I'm coming on here to say that I did in fact start one of the books that I was talking about. I started the new Morgan Elizabeth book, and I have a bunch of thoughts. I'm only 17% in, not that far in, but I have a lot of comments to make on it. Anybody else's face get really red when they rub in like moisturizer or whatever, or where they rub their face and then their face just gets really red? Anyways, I'm 17% in, I think. Somewhere around that percentage. And we didn't meet the love interest, like the MMC, until like 15% in. So that really threw me off. But also, I didn't realize it was going to be this kind of plot. And maybe that's my fault because I didn't actually look at the summary. I just saw people talking about it on TikTok and decided to read it. But I thought it was going to be a different premise than what it is, and I'll explain why later. But I think the writing is a bit repetitive. Like, we're talking about one thing for so long, and like, I get it, I do, but I also got it the first 2 times that you mentioned it. You didn't have to like continue. So that's bugging me. And then I have no feelings towards the FMC. I have no feelings towards the MMC. I am just fine reading this book. Slightly on the bad side, but very slightly. So I don't actually think I'm going to continue reading this book. We'll see how I feel after I get back because I'm going out with my friend. Now, about the premise. So it's about an FBI agent, right, who's looking at the FMC's search history, and then they fall in love. And when you hear that, I thought, oh, like he's gonna like talk to her like through their screens, you know, like maybe leave like little messages or little Easter eggs, or like, oh, she's looking for this, and then when she comes home, this article will be popped up like on the laptop or whatever. I thought it was gonna be like that sort of thing. It's not. It's a revenge plot, which I don't vibe with. But basically this girl gets left at the altar by Bradley Reed, and then she's mourning it, like that whole thing and stuff like that, and she's a people pleaser, and I'm also a people pleaser, so guilty. And then she starts Googling how to do stuff to her ex, like revenge type of stuff. Male main character needs a promotion, and in order to get that promotion, she needs to have like a clean record, and he needs to prove that she's not actually guilty of this thing that's actually like what Bradley Reed did, but he's kind of setting her up and she's like not aware of it. That's like kind of the plot line. And then he sees her Googling all this shit, and he's like, no, I have to stop this because otherwise my career is going in the dumpster. I want this promotion. And that's like not that interesting of a plot, to be completely honest with you. So I'm just the tiniest bit disappointed. We'll see how I feel after I get back from the boba place that we're going to. I might continue. I might just read the other book called Ranger, the one that's actually inspired like by Spencer Reid. But I am getting the feeling that I want to read again. Oh, speaking of Criminal Minds, I started season 3. I was going to tell you what episode I'm on, but I genuinely don't know. I think it's episode 11, or is it episode 12? Something like that. And I watched my favorite episode of Criminal Minds so far. It's episode 9 called Penelope. By the way, I'm going to talk about Criminal Minds for a second. No spoilers, just like about the characters. I adore every single one of these characters. My favorite currently is probably Garcia. Penelope Garcia is my girl. I adore her. I love her to death. and I'm so happy whenever she's on screen. So definitely one of my favorite characters. And then I obviously really like Reed, obviously, but for some reason, whenever Hotch is on screen, I can't tear my eyes from him. And I know he's like a very attractive man, and that's probably why, but also like his whole personality is just so captivating, you know? But I also really like Emily. I really do, and I also know so many spoilers about the series. At this point, I don't know why I'm watching it. Well, I'm watching it because I like the characters, but I know a lot of the things that are gonna happen. I won't spoil anything here again, just in case anyone's paranoid like I am. I'm paranoid about spoilers, but for some reason I know so many because of TikTok. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch any today, but I'll try, because if I can watch like 5 episodes today, I can watch the other 4 tomorrow and then be finished with season 3. Also, another thing, one of my friends, no, let's start at the beginning. We're 4 best friends, okay? I have a friend group, we're 4 people, 4 girls. One of them, we'll call D, has watched Criminal Minds. She adores Criminal Minds, and she's never forced us to watch it, but I was in the mood to watch it. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna start. And she was really excited. And then when we went out, all 4 of us, I was like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to talk to her for like just a little bit about Criminal Minds. And then they were also like interested in hearing it, but like 15 seasons is a lot for the other 2 girls, like Mouse and Jeanette. They're code names, okay? Because privacy is a thing. Jeanette was actually like, oh, if you give... The only way, like, I'll read Criminal Minds is if you give me 2 episodes per season to watch, which is, like, 30 episodes. That's the only, like, way I'd watch it. And that's actually what I'm doing. Because I'm doing it for Jeanette and for Mouse. And so far... I will show you what my list looks like. I was already like, oh, I can do 2 episodes per season. I already have 3 for season 2. Don't worry, I will cut down on an episode or 2 in later seasons, I think. I think that's the way to go. But this is currently what it looks like. So we have, from season 1, I picked episode 6, LDSK. And then the second episode is episode 22, The Fisher King Part 1, which is the finale for season 1. And then for season 2, like I said, I have 3 episodes. So the first one is episode 1, obviously, because The Fisher King Part 2. I'm not just going to give them, like, one part of, like, a dual episode thing and not the other. And then episode 12, Profile or Profiled, which is also one of my favorite episodes from Criminal Minds. And then I had to put episode 15, Revelations, but only that one, not the one before that, because I actually opened the episode again just to check, and there's a really good recap in the beginning. So they don't really need to watch the episode before Revelations, but Revelations is kind of important for a bunch of different characters. So those are the episodes that I've picked so far. From season 3, I'm definitely picking Penelope, and we'll see what other one I can pick, or maybe if there isn't one that I like or left an impression, maybe it'll just be 1 episode and then it'll even out. Anyways, I need to go grocery shopping and then get dressed and then go out. Okay, it's been a day or 2 since I last filmed. It's Saturday now. And I will have you know that I did stop reading the Morgan Elizabeth book. I also said it's called The Unbecoming of Bradley Reed. It's called The Fall of Bradley Reed. That should tell you enough, the fact that I don't remember what the book is called. But I stopped reading it. I'm not going to continue. The last thing I want when I'm in a reading slump is to force myself to finish a book that I don't even like. So I stopped, but I did continue yesterday. Camera Shy by, still don't know the author, so sorry, here's a photo. But I did continue that yesterday, and I'm like 45% of the way through. I have like just under 4 hours left in the book, so I will definitely be finishing it, I think, in this like vlog. So that's good. And I actually am excited to read, and I just realized I don't have my glasses on, and I like, hold on, I need my glasses. I have under 4 hours left, so I think I'm gonna finish it. And I actually am getting a bit excited to read, just not fantasy, so I think I'm going to slowly start reading like other contemporary books, and I have a video idea that I can actually do to help me with this reading slump. So that's really nice. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I think we're actually gonna make it through this reading slump without it being too long, which is great. But I need to make myself a coffee, and then I need to film a video, and it's probably gonna be posted by the time this is posted. So I'm gonna be filming the Book Says Taylor Swift Songs video. It'll be somewhere up here so you can go watch it. But I need to make myself coffee, and I've just realized that my cup is not washed. So I'm gonna go wash my cup because I don't think I can drink coffee if it's not the yellow cup that you see in every single vlog. So let me just wash it. Okay, I washed my cup. But I think I'm probably gonna end up changing the shirt that I'm wearing because I was gonna wear this for the video. I don't think it looks that good. I think it looks more like a pajama shirt, and that's not the vibe I'm going for this video. So I'm probably going to change it. I just don't know what other shirt to put on. We'll see. Maybe if I put jewelry on, it'll look better. So I'm gonna try that too, but I'll come back to you with an update. For now, let's just make my coffee. Also, really sad news. The place that I, like the cafe that I go to, usually they make food as well. So if I'm hungry, I always get the like little pizzas because they have like small sizes of their pizzas. They don't have them anymore. So now I can't eat their pizza because the other one is way too big. Like I ate yesterday, and then I took just the leftovers home, like they bagged it for me, and I ate them for dinner, but like, I'm really upset. And I just realized you probably can't hear me because of the kettle, so I'm so sorry. You know the drill. Let's go look through my closet. I'm not happy with this outfit. Okay, this is the outfit I've gone for. I'm wearing my little green, like, tank top. I have my oranges. One's peeled, one isn't. I love it. I put some mascara on and lip balm on, my rings, my little orange bracelet, and now I feel better. So I think we're gonna actually get to film this video now, finally. And then maybe I'll edit it. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. It is Monday, and this concludes the end of this reading vlog. I didn't read anything. Not a single, well, okay, no. Let's give myself some credit. I did read. I started a book. I DNF'd it because I didn't like it. Okay, not because I wasn't in the mood. I genuinely didn't like it, and that was the Morgan Elizabeth book. And then I continued Camera Shy by K Cove. And listen, I actually really liked the book, but I DNF'd it because I'm not in the mood for it right now. I'm starting to get into the mood of reading, so it's valid if I'm not in the mood for that book. It's not like the reading slump talking. It's genuinely like I don't want to read that right now. So I think it's fair to just stop and not continue and then give it a bad rating just because I was in a pissy mood, you know? So we didn't actually finish anything, but we did read. And I hope that at least showed you that it's okay if you're in a reading slump. It's okay if you're not reading. It's okay if the last thing you want to do is read. That's fine. And it's normal. And burnout is a thing. And I am burnt out from reading right now. I'm trying to get slowly back into it. But this was that vlog in order to just show you that it's okay and that it's nothing scary. And I know this might seem really dramatic, but for people that really like to read, like I do, for people that can't function if they don't read at least something a day, reading slumps can be scary, and they can be hard to get out of, and they can actually be really frustrating and stressful. And I'm here to tell you that it's okay. You're gonna get through it. Just mood read. That's all I have to say. That's the biggest tip from this video. Mood read. If you're suddenly in the mood to continue that one book you started 3 years ago, pick it up. But if you're like, oh, but like I'm in the middle of 3 other books, but I want to read this 4th one, pick up the 4th one. Who cares about the other 3 books? You'll get to them when you're fully in the reading mood. If you liked those books, the time will come when you'll want to continue them again. Just read what you want to read. Listen to yourself. And that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.